that what you're
Yes.
saying? You're saying I did something
If
that
you
made it
communicate from cooperation,
yell.
you're going to
Yeah.
catch the yelling faster and redirect
Right.
it or clarify it. So you don't have to
Right.
stop it. If your knee-jerk is to control the affect, make them feel good, make yourself feel good, something, that's going to potentially open the door for flooding. When we try to control and other people try to control, what they do is they control the semantics. What happened, and then they tweak the narrative of what happened. And then when you're trying to control them back, you're trying to tweak the narrative, tweak the framing to get them to look at something else. You play in the realm of what's above the water, what's on the surface. You have to build a muscle to learn and slowly get leverage. So if you go underneath the surface and you get leverage, what you want is you want to figure out patterns of behavior. So if you talk to them, get them to share their stories and see if there's any patterns of past complaints, to see if there's some common thread of what the trends are. And then if you're better to get into the pragmatic part of cooperating versus control, here you get to the structure, their relationships, who all's involved, and then you can get to the mental model. If you get to mental models, the way people think, the way their core beliefs are, their pain points, now you have leverage. Their pain point. So you get them to go out onto a limb, you get them to overexpose themselves, then you shake the limb. Most coaches won't say shake the limb. You can help them win-win, or you can exploit them. I don't care. I give you permission. But if you're feeling overwhelmed, and you want to control the overwhelm, play the long game. Cooperate with them to understand their patterns, to understand the structure, and then you can get to the mental models. What are their core beliefs? What are their value system? And you do this for yourself. That's why you do emotional literacy. You have a flashback, you have a trigger, you have to dig to your core belief. Why are you overwhelmed? What bothers you about that? Is it some unmet thing, blah, blah, blah? You discover the unmet need. You add context and body to it. Now you have leverage. Now you have leverage. Now you have leverage. Then you can both control and cooperate, instead of just fixating on stopping the overwhelm. Then you can both control and cooperate, control and cooperate, control and cooperate.